1, 2, 3, 4. Hi, my name is Diego, and in this video I would like to help you play in the Hall of the Mountain King, and you can get free sheet music for the one that we use here at the Hit Music Studio, so you can follow along with what I'm going to be teaching you. I'm going to give you a couple of pointers on this song. It's a cool one, and I'm playing it there with the metronome at the beginning, so you can use that as a play along. So you can play just the right hand, just the left hand, and just check it, even slow it down using this video, so you can make sure that you're playing the correct thing. So a couple things on it just to make sure that you are successful at playing this. The first thing that I would say is the beginning is gonna have a low octave. So this is my middle C, and as you can see there, I was using a little bit of a different sound, but I'll change it to piano to make it a little bit easier on the tutorial. My hand, this will be middle C, but it's actually a little bit to the left. So I'm gonna be a little bit on the left side playing these notes. Now, I think it is very important to do the fingerings that I'm doing there, especially for the right hand. So especially when you're doing this, then 4 to 4, then 4 to 4 again. And here you have a quick switch. So I'm gonna play pinky on A and immediately switch to 1 on my F to go and be able to do this run. So I think it's a good idea to practice this section, because that can be a little bit tricky and you want to make sure that you get that correctly. The left hand is not particularly hard for that first section, so I'm not going to probably say too much other than try to do pinky and thumb. Now the next part that I do want to cover is the little next section. Now this is still my middle C, and it goes a little bit still low from where it's written on the paper, so that's a octave low, and this will be... I think it's good to move the pinky to play these two notes, E and F, and try to keep your hand in one position. Definitely you want to use different fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you have a little bit of a better time playing this. This song probably should, or this piece should be played faster, but I'm trying to do it at a medium tempo so my students can benefit from this video. There, not much to say because you're just gonna almost stay in one position. There's no changes. I like to do the notes, especially on the left hand. This is an orchestral work originally, so I think it's kind of like cool to give it energy by playing the notes of the left hand short. Now then we go back to playing the same thing, but as you can see, I'm up here instead of down here. So that's the second time that I move my hand to the right, and that almost gives it a little bit more energy. Then we're gonna do this, which is fairly easy. It's a low D with the notes F, G sharp, and D, and that's a very specific, I guess, diminished chord. So we play that twice. And then the next run, I think, is a little bit not super complicated, but you want to just be careful that you do it correctly. So that's the... There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 5, and probably 3 here. 3, 1, 3, 5, and 1 and 5. So I would practice just that run to make sure that you get it kind of like clear. After that, same chord again, then same thing 3 times, and pretty much we have that little run repeated pretty much again. So, and we finish there. So the piece is pretty cool, and it almost sounds very different than a lot of other things, which is part of the reason that I like to teach it. And we all probably have heard this in multiple different things, but I think it's cool to almost know what the name is. It's from a composer called Grieg. And this is, I believe it's an orchestral work, but I think this is a very small snippet of one of the main themes. So definitely beautiful to play. And definitely, if you want to get the free PDF, check the description of this video so you can work with the same sheet music that I give my students. That way you can be a little bit more successful. And definitely use the beginning of the video to play along with it. So we'll see you guys on the next one. If you want more information about what we do here at The Hit, check our main website, thehitmusicstudio.com. We'll see you soon.